It feels good. It feels good not to be bottom of the AFC North on a Monday. Finally, some good news, and we got some even better news coming. Let's get it. Let's go.
Introducing the Couch Rider Raven Report. Let's go. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. We gon' ride out. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. We gon' ride out.
For some of you Twitter gangsters, this is just a hobby, original sports perspective. You can't stop me. Couch Rider Report, it's reflective. Please respect it. You will get checked, and your knowledge will be tested. I ain't the coldest Raven, but this is my show. Shout out to the Barry White rap for the beat, though. Hey, Cameron. We better probably cut the volume off on that one because it'll catch me on some copyright stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the home of original sports perspective from our couch to yours. This your Couch Rider Raven, officially retired. In the building. It's done, y'all. It's done. You see the shirt right here. DD214, America's official man card, 24 years of service. And now I can say some things that I really, I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. Because I was about to say Lieutenant Colonel such and such. You can go ahead and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be better than that. I'm gonna be better than that. We ain't gonna be petty. All right. So thanks for tuning in, folks. Thanks for coming back to it. I know you're enjoying the Monday night football game right now. It's been some exciting stuff going on, but hey, we back at it. We ready to rock on this wonderful, I say, Dub Monday here with the flock. We got some great news, but first we need to get into our moment of controversy. Just before we do that, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and smack that bell so you know when it's going down. It's my co-host Cameron over here. We rocking it. The question of the day. The moment of controversy. How I like to stir up some mess is with this question. Should Mariah Carey stay on ice until after Thanksgiving? Meaning, do Christmas decorations and do you start celebrating Christmas? Commercial Christmas, I'm going to go ahead and say that. Commercial Christmas, because we celebrate regular Christmas all year long. We love Christ. Commercial Christmas. Should it happen after Thanksgiving, or should people be allowed to thaw Mariah out beforehand? That is your moment of controversy for the day. Let's see who's in the room while we're figuring that out. Gerald is here. What's good, Gerald? Wilbur says Lamar MVP. MVP. You love to hear it. You love to hear it. 4 touchdowns, should have had 5 on Thursday, sir. That's it. Gerald says, what's good, Cam Rue? Wilbur says, greetings, everyone. What's good, man? Good to see you back here. We got a Cleveland boy of yours. We don't stole one of your Cleveland friends. Gerald says, what's up, Wilbur? Maybe he went to high school with the guy. I don't know. We'll see.
From Ohio. Oak State.
Yes, sir. Gerald already done. Lisa says, hey, Jermaine, I hope Mandrews isn't traded or I won't be happy. At this point, it is what it is. It happens, Gerald says, what's up, Lisa? Lisa says, Christmas all year long. Commercial Christmas all year long. They wrote a whole book about that. It ruined an economy. I'm just saying. No, I'm thinking when it comes to Mariah, like right now, you walk in, like even before Halloween was over. Before Halloween was over, I walked into Walmart, man, and I'm seeing Christmas everything everywhere.
They playing the song?
They was playing songs.
No.
It was crazy. It was insane. I was like, this is just entirely too early.
I don't need to hear that until after Thanksgiving. I don't wait no time before. No thank you.
Like, it encourages bad behavior, just madness. Can't stand it.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Whoever says I do like I don't mind the Mariah Carey. I don't mind it. I just know that there's a time and place. And before I finish the last bite of my Thanksgiving, then I should be able to enjoy my holiday without having to worry about commercial Christmas Santa Claus coming through and Mariah Carey thawing out, screaming, busting out windows. That's all I'm saying. Whoever says all I want for Christmas is wins. Amen, brother. Amen. All right, so we have
no wins for you. No wins for you. No wins for Cleveland. No wins. No.
Back down to the bottom. Stay in that bottom.
No wins, please. No wins.
Oh my goodness. Before I get to talking about
after the last game we played.
Yeah. Well, before I get to talking about that, since we're talking about AFC North news in general, dude, somebody brought up a good point today. I think it was on Speakeasy, but Joe Flacco, Joe Burrow. Is it the same? I mean, does this
got those type of weapons?
Joe Burrow's greatness because Joe Flacco can come in
and do the same
and head loose, no problem, because of the receivers that he has.
Yep.
That is significant, right? Dude, I'm seeing 65 people in the room right now. I don't know if that's right, but hey, if y'all there, if y'all with me, as Gruden say, bang the table and hit the like button.
Please do.
Yeah. Hold up. Who's in the room, man? Let's see the comments.
Hold on.
71 in the room. Something's wrong.
Hold on.
So anyway, yeah, you rocking with us. We're gonna talk about that trade here in a second, but right now we talking about Joe Burrow and Joe Flacco. Does one take away from the other because he's able to come into the offense and operate it just as good, or maybe even better, with 470 passing yards, 4 touchdowns? Sure, they took an L. That's because their defense is trash. But they took a L after putting up significant offensive points with a quarterback who wasn't good enough for the Browns, with a quarterback who struggled with the Jets, with a quarterback who was benched, let's call it what it is, for Lamar, with a guy who was supposed to be washed up. Now he's got an NFL record for the oldest for a 41-year-old, first 41-year-old with 471 passing yards. I think he's the first player over 40 with 470 passing yards in a game and 4 touchdowns.
And his shoulder was bothering him.
And the shoulder was bothering him. He had that Tom Brady on. You know, Tom was always claiming he was on the injury report for his shoulder.
And the shoulder bothering.
Yeah, y'all excuse me. Look, I'm retired now, so it's time to get fat boy mode. You know what I'm saying? Get my Coke on.
Dude, put the Coke down, man. Leave that cane alone, man.
So good. Oh, gosh. It's magical. All right. So I'm coming here with what y'all wanted to see. Y'all heard it earlier. Dre'Mont Jones. A trade, y'all. A trade with the Titans. It's a 5th rounder, could be conditional 4th rounder based off of gameplay for a game changer from what I can see from the last 4 weeks. This is a guy who's not only got run stop skills, but in the last 4 weeks, he's had 4.5 sacks. This is a 6'3", 281-pound guy who has the ability to play on the outside and on the inside. What are your thoughts, bro?
I had to do some research on him. I like the trade. I mean, and mind you, I was on I believe it was Ravens Rundown.
Yeah.
I was in the comments and they were like, well, the guy that runs it said he don't know if he's gonna get on the field this week. I'm like, well, he was in Tennessee, same system. He was in Seattle for that last, for the year, same system.
Yeah.
So
I mean, this is a 7-year guy, right?
Yeah, he knows the system. It wasn't like it's not like he don't know the system. So somebody hit in the comments talking about he's a lesser version of Owe. I said, how? Tell me how. Oh, I love Owe. First off, I got a lot of love for Owe because I met him here back home in Jersey. He's a good dude. But truth be told, Owe had the biggest reason why he was behind Tavius Robinson is because Tavius can stop the run. And we all about stopping the run. he set the edge a lot stronger. Just because you got the weight up don't make you physically stronger.
Mhm.
Like as far as you may be strong in the gym, but don't mean that you're able to use your weight the right way. So
And of course, no disrespect to whoever made that comment, but they only looked at the numbers. They
yeah,
only looked at
I-
Oway had 4,
yeah,
he had 4.5,
yeah.
and they made adjustment based
Look,
off of that.
he got his full. He got his last few sacks. Jones, I'm referring to. He got all his sacks, and guess who wasn't in the middle of the? Guess who was on the sideline during that time?
Simmons?
Simmons has been injured for the past 3 weeks.
You know,
So
and the thing was, we were talking about this earlier. We were talking about this earlier, and I said we was gonna go for Simmons. I was like, in the right church, wrong people.
we was gonna go for Simmons
Yeah.
too. Like we still need interior help, but I, I don't think always trash. I just think that we run. I mean, we
Brooke, come on. Brooke say Oway can suck it. Just I hate it when players leave and talk junk. She
like,
on one.
it is what it is. Pay him anyway, man. He look. He wasn't gonna pay him. He wasn't gonna pay him. We about stopping the run before anything. So they needed somebody younger over there. It's working out for both of us. But that, like going back to, I'm sure they were saying a whole. Remember all the Charger fans were saying a whole bunch of stuff about Haloti. But going
Yeah.
back to this dude, back to Dre'Mont,
Dre'Mont, yeah.
he sets the edge. He can also slide inside to pause, slide inside to D tackle. He can also slide to the D tackle. And that's the same thing that now you got Robinson when he come back, and you got Jones, and they can interchange, which would be good because I think one of the things that we are missing, what we did have with Malik, we had somebody that could set the edge other than Trav. Because sometimes you either have both of them on the field or you have one of them on the field that can set the edge. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
trying to get back to that 2023 defense where
Mhm.
after three,
Right now, we definitely need some sacks because right now we got the second fewest sacks in the league right now with 11.
bro walked in. He just got here and he lead the team with sacks. How that work?
Hey, I'm loving it. You like it, I love it. Like we
I love it.
need
I'm
that.
just saying. I love it. I'm upset to the team that we ain't got more sacks than that. Like at least I would think Van Noy would be doing better, but they overplaying so many. You got 3 linebackers.
Whoever says, is he good with run defense? Because y'all defense is trash, respectfully, of course. Our defense was trash.
Brother.
Was trash. Somebody pulled Zach Orr in the closet and pulled the belt off on him, said, move your hand. Damn. So we was trash.
we held the hottest team.
You know what I'm saying?
We held sorry, cut you off. We held the hottest team before everybody was healthy. To 17 points. I'm talking about the Rams. And then on top of that, their running back didn't get over 100 yards. I think they had total maybe 87 yards total. And your boy Matthew Stafford only had 180.
Mm-hmm.
180 passing yards that game.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
We're doing our thing. In the past, when it came to this Ravens defense, yes, it looked abysmal. It looked like we just didn't know what we were doing on the defensive line. Sure, we had tons of injuries, but it just was not panning out defensively. Like, honestly, just we didn't have the right calls in. We looked shook up. It just looked like a hot mess. But now we back, baby.
But I don't think it's going to happen now, bro.
He said, I've enjoyed y'all being in the basement for us for a short time. We were holding that seat for you, player. Ravens fans losing their mind. Yes, we were completely going crazy. The flock page was insane. I was almost to the point where I was like, I just need to take a break. But it was because we were eating each other. We were just coming at each other. It was like a lot of blame game, and people were trying to figure out who the biggest person to blame. But Daniel Faele had his own little YouTube, or had his own hate channel. It was just crazy. And don't get me wrong, the linemen, they still need some work. We saw that last game too. But we making it work. We making it work. It's just like that uncle who go and fix on your car. There's a couple of pieces on there, might be some sitting on the side. When he get done with it, say, "Nah, you don't need that." Or I know that ain't gonna work right, but you know what? You turn that knob right there and hit this button and hit the windshield wiper at the same time. You get it started up. That's what's just gonna happen right there. So we making it work. We doing what we got to do. And y'all making it work today. We got 91 people in the room, according to this. 91 people looking. So, with y'all 91 people, do me a favor. I know that some of y'all knew. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, and smack that bell. We doing this.
I'll pass them around the collection plate, preacher. They know to hit the like.
Man.
They know what it is. They know
It's better than what it was before. I was shaking it for subs before I did the show for you. I was going ahead just getting it. I was like,
look here.
trying to get it.
I thought we were gonna get Calais, but we ain't gonna get them because the Cardinals are putting a whooping on the Cowboys.
Yeah, oh my gosh, 24/7. That's dirty.
That ain't so. What other interior defensive lineman do you think is available out there?
Interior. Like I said, my eyes was completely just focused on Simmons, and I was like so excited because I thought for sure like this is where we're gonna go, but I doubt we're going back to back there.
Jackson
I want to see Okoye like really show up. To be honest with you, I'd be like, I want him to just own the spot, you know.
Yeah, but we got 4 nose tackles on the defensive line. We got 4 nose tackles that are actively playing. Aeneas Peoples, they ain't got Thub out there because Thub a little light in the behind right now. He got to get his weight up.
And he hurt too?
Huh?
Is he hurt?
Nah, he just ain't. He don't play the run well, so
okay.
That's why he's not active. But that's because he's still light. Like he's 6'1", 6'2". He only 280 pounds. Like he got to get stronger. So I IR just so he can get his weight up. So if we get Quentin Williams, boy, y'all, man, listen.
It's gonna be some smoking us it.
Listen, man. Listen.
Oh my goodness. The list says Calais might be our only hope. I like Quentin Williams.
Get Calais. They win in the Cardinals. Hell, they not gonna trade him. They ain't gonna trade him. They win.
But Quentin though for a second, I pay that if I was EDC. Like right now, if I was EDC and I'm looking at it and I have my blinders on saying this is the window, this is the year, I got to pay a lot of ridiculousness later on next year and piss off a lot of Ravens fans because I got to drop some folks because I can't pay them. I need to go ahead and get this dude in here right now, or else we're going to turn into the Saints and we ain't going to be able to manage the cap later on. If we try to pick up these guys in the next season, we need to worry about this one right here.
Right. You get Quentin for 2 and a 5. We still got four 5th round draft picks. He only traded 1 to get Jones. You got and you still got plenty of cap space.
We do.
I mean, 1.5. That's all they got to pay him for the rest of the season. 1.5 million. That's nothing.
I don't know. I do. I wouldn't mind seeing a nice little trade for to get Kevin Zeitler back up in here. Because when you see these linemen, they just keep getting embarrassed on plays. It's not just your regular missed tackle. They getting full on embarrassed on plays, and somehow our running backs slip out the back door or something like that when that happens, Post. But still, it's just like, what is happening right now to where these guards look that bad on tape? To where they are not finishing blocks, to where they're found looking for work. They're just completely using their arms instead of the legs, and they're not keeping up underneath. And it's bad gameplay, man.
But this is the thing at this point in time. We got 10 on the 53-man roster. We got 10 old linemen. We should not be carrying 10. The most we should be carrying is 9.
Yeah, so I feel like Emory Jones should be like in there.
Yeah, you either go if we bring in another lineman, we gotta either trade or let 2 go. You're not gonna let them go for nothing. So you gotta do something. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers not calling, especially with the fact that Joe Alt is going on IR for the rest of the season. Now both of the tackles are down, so you gotta have something. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't call and then.
They're calling us. Then they were really desperate because our line, if we had good linemen, I don't think we let them out of the house.
They wouldn't be looking for guards. They need tackles.
Tackles. You're right.
I don't like No Boone anyway. I don't think he fit. I just don't think he's good for this system.
Yeah, like I don't think so either. I mean, based on the little bit of tape we have on him, it's not great.
Yeah. So get him out of here. Get Ridley out of here.
Any last thoughts on
Jones?
Jones before we move forward? I had a few. Some of the things I looked up today. people might want to be able to know about. So this guy was a former AFC Defensive Player of the Week as a rookie. He's Cleveland born, so he recognizes the AFC North beef. So as we get into the ventures that's going into his facing the Steelers and the Browns and the Bengals, he is season 4. He recognizes the mentality you got to have, being on the other side of it, So hopefully he's able to go into Cleveland when we, and recognize like, hey, we're gonna ball out. We're gonna ball out here because we got to beat your team. We got to beat your home team. He probably is a former Cleveland Brown fan. He got saved. Bless him. He's a former basketball player. And this guy, through 90 games, he's got 52 starts. I want to say he's got 92 games, I want to say. He's got 30.5 career sacks, 182 pressures. Dude is a ball. He's a former 4-star recruiter at Ohio State. And he's the first player in Ohio State to score 2 defensive touchdowns in one season.
Yep.
All right. He's had some highs as far as his career sacks. Nothing crazy, just 6.5 sacks. He's done that twice, but he hasn't went below 3.5 in any season he's played. So that is exciting to know. Like, hey, we're getting a guy who's all about production. Hopefully, he's not done with production for the year because he's hit his ceiling. He's almost hitting his ceiling. And then let's see what else. Versus the Chargers, he did. That was his game. There, that was the game. He had 8 pressures up in there. He had 4 tackles and 4 QB hits that game, and 1.5 sacks. So he did his thing against the Chargers on that. Granted, of course, their linemen might have been a little bit down, but as we discussed. But it is what it is. Let's see what these guys got here in the comments right quick. Zach Seiler. What do you think about Zach Seiler?
I mean, again, you got. I don't know. They just paid. Didn't Miami just pay him?
Yeah, they just got paid more. Like they ain't coming to us.
It'd be nice to bring him back to Baltimore. I mean, he was drafted. He drafted here by the Ravens. Drafted by Ozzie. It'd be nice for him to come here and finish, but they're gonna have to. If they selling like that, they're gonna have to part ways with some of that cash.
He said Quentin could be the piece that we need. I like the sound of Quentin. That would be a dog.
If the Jets want to, the Jets want to let him go. I think they willing to let his brother go over than letting him go. But
Oh, Wilbur, man, he's so nice. He said, I think this year's the year with Lamar back. You just need to get better defense play. No one would beat you easily. It's going to be a fight in the playoffs. We just got to get there. Right now, we sitting at what, 3-5, 2 spots below Kansas City, and so we're below Kansas City and below Houston in the playoff race right now. Yep. Because both of them beat us, and of course they got better records right now. But we're gonna work our way up. We don't have to worry about getting into the wild card. We need to worry about winning the North.
Yeah, win the division first, and everything else.
Tennessee did not help us with that. Not Tennessee. Indianapolis did not help us with that this past weekend, which I thought, like, hey, this is a significantly tough opponent. Aaron's going to come out there and flop. This guy comes out there and balls. The defense really showed up, and it made it a pretty bad Sunday. I'm like, so I can't stand it when the Steelers win because I got a buddy of mine. He's retired. He made a pool outside his house, got 3 big old screen TVs, and every single time they win, on my timeline is a picture of him and all his Steelers fans and their ugly ass towels. Sorry, their ugly towels, and they taking a photo in front of the TV with the score. And he didn't take one last week, so I was like, man. What did Brooks say? Daniel let me down. Yes, Danny Dimes frustrated everybody on that one. I thought for sure that they were gonna come out and do what they do, but there may not be the last loss you see out of the Colts because they're playing competitors, and that's going to be significant to see how the Colts do down the stretch because right now they the 1 seed, but I think within a week or so they might slide that 1 seed down to Denver, and then you're gonna see hopefully the Steelers fall apart and we can get where we need to be.
I really think everything gonna even out. I think everybody in the AFC gonna have at least 5 losses. That's
Mhm.
my opinion.
I think so too.
12-5 with everybody else.
Like, come on down and get some of these L's.
Don't be surprised if some way, somehow, we become the number one seed. Don't be
Mm.
surprised. It's
Well,
just
number one, we got some high hopes.
I'm room.
Yeah. I mean, I think we are going to be able to take the North Crown. I think we can still come back, take North Crown. We're on 2 games back. Steelers, like I said, last game they looked otherworldly. Their defense looked better than they've looked in a while. But I don't think they're gonna be consistent with that. I think Aaron gonna get laid down, get laid low, and they're gonna start messing up.
I know they
But I
got
think
injured. I don't think they're
he's
gonna be.
gonna sniff out what he's doing because right now the usage for him, he's trying to go to Darnell Washington all day. Him and Calvin Austin III are his main, like, work your way down the field targets right there. Jalen is looking pretty solid in the backfield, but those are his guys right there. If he's hitting those two, he's working his way down the field. People figure that out and stop him going across the middle of that field and give him a couple pops. It's going to be Steelers losing again. Brooks says they straight up frauds. I know that they down the road. They are down the road, so I'm looking forward to it. But of course, we got to take a look at what's in front of us right now. It's a very important game. The reason I say it's a very important game because my bowling buddy is probably one of the biggest trash talkers, him and his wife, because they think they are the true purple team. And I got news for them. It's just it's very sad that they think that they something special when they ain't never won a Super Bowl. I mean, come on. I asked them, I said, hey, when last time I won a Super Bowl? And she started like, well, I was like, yeah, that's right. I was like, don't come in here with that nonsense talking about how the Vikings are the better team. However, they are going to be a formidable opponent. I could have went over all of the rankings and stats and stuff for this matchup, but we have to throw it out because McCarthy wasn't there.
Mm.
Now McCarthy is back, and McCarthy just balled all the way out against the Lions. And so you have to go back and look at the review the tape on that to get your significant one-on-one matchup stats. So be paying attention to like Gruden as he goes into this matchup. He's going to give you a little bit of deeper dive, probably based on the things that Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison are capable of. Now, this is the game that is going to make you think about the draft picks. Zay versus Jordan Addison.
Mm.
I know they ain't facing off against each other, but it is going to be something to think about. Who was the bigger superstar? Don't get me wrong. Jordan's first year, I think there was a game he scored 3 touchdowns in. And it was because Justin Jefferson was hurt, and they recognized what they had in Jordan Addison. Don't get me wrong. I like Zay, but I like Jordan too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be a fun watch to see which one outplays the other. And maybe they are probably thinking about that as well. Probably a little friendly competition right there. I'm pretty sure you sitting there on draft night next to, another dog. And like, hey man, you went a slot before me, a slot after me. And I think Jordan went after Zay, right? Right at one pick after Zay.
It was JSN went first.
Mm-hmm. Then that Quentin Johnson, Mr. No Hands.
I'm sorry, JSN didn't go first. I believe it was Johnson from the Chargers went before. It was the first one picked. Then it was JSN. Then Addison. Then we got Flowers.
Then Flowers, yeah.
I know Flowers was fourth. He was the fourth receiver.
Okay, cool. I thought JSN might have went before. Then Johnson was like in the teens, like late teens. Then Minnesota, then Baltimore. But it's like you looking at those two. They twitchy, they fast, they can get the job done. But I think actually Minnesota has another wide receiver. I can't remember what his name is. Number 1. You know who that is?
At the slot, yeah. No, I don't know his name.
Dude, they seem like they like him more than they like Jordan did sometimes.
Well, he's fast and he got good hands. I can't.
So I think that might be one of the X factors of this game because of the faster wide receivers. We know Hump. Hump gonna get burnt if he going up against some faster guys, whatever like that. But his trailing technique is decent. It's just like these fast twitchy guys. They tend to get over him a few times. But Wiggins versus Jefferson is the matchup I'm looking forward to seeing
I
as well.
apologize. My fault. JSN went first.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Quentin.
Yep, Quinn. Then Jordan.
Then Zay went. Zay was third. Then
Oh, Zay
Jordan.
was third. Then okay, so yeah, Minnesota was right after that.
Yeah, Minnesota was after us. We had
Okay. Man, I'm seeing 110 people on the screen. Jeez. Okay.
that's what I'm talking about. God is good.
Hey, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Come on back for some more, man. We got more for you.
Pass the plate around, preacher.
You know what I'm saying? Pass that plate, man. Like, hey, the
They go,
doors of the church is open.
hello.
You know what I'm saying? May there be subscribers in my house. Say it the couch, right?
Jesus grabbed the wheel.
Oh my God. Let's see what the guy said. So JSN is balling. Oh yeah, that boy is ridiculous, man. He made Sam Darnold look like Sam Darnold hit a record yesterday, or he tied the record, I think, in the game as far as completions, consecutive completions. He tied it, and then he threw one incompletion after that. But it was like, wow.
Whoever said his name is Miles Price. I didn't know what his name was. I know he got some speed on him at the slot.
Okay.
I think I don't know if he's this rookie year or his second year. But
So that's kind of where we're gonna have Martin come in there and probably get some reps to match speed for speed. I wouldn't mind seeing Marlowe on the outside versus Jet. You know,
they go to that down package. That Cheeto coming in. Marlon gonna slide down.
Okay. Because you definitely you go to that. You're gonna have Marlowe in the slot. It's just like, all right, who's holding Jefferson? Who's holding Addison?
You know who will be on Jefferson? He gonna ask for him.
Yeah, they gonna ask. They ask.
They gonna be on him. And this, be honest with you, this might be the best. This might be his best. I mean, it's gonna be his best test, but this might be the best game he gonna play because Jordan. I'm say Jordan Jefferson. Jefferson reminds me a lot of the way he run his route run. He reminds me a lot of Deontay. Like they look smooth in the same way, and I think that might be perfect for Nate to match up with him.
Yeah,
and
you saw a few times where last week. You saw Waddle. He got loose for probably 80+ yards, but they didn't. They ain't really score. So that was great. I appreciate that part.
Yeah.
So it's a bend don't break mentality, and they just stay in it. Corners have to have that short memory so they can go back and be better each time.
Yeah.
You go back to the week before, you can see that Dunze was having a day. Caleb ended up throwing 285 total passing yards that day on the Ravens. Was it a significant score? No, but you could see Caleb was throwing the ball around the yard to Dunze. And it was a little bothersome initially, but I was like, okay, he in the red zone. This is where you're going to screw if he's not going to get the points. But if they're doing that same mentality against JJ with Jet there, I don't know what's going to happen, bro.
I think it's more when we don't play man to man. I think that's when the big plays happen. It's more they playing that off. I don't know if that's a cover 4 or cover 6, but when they playing, they should. I don't like the fact that we have enough speed and we have nothing but cover corners. Really, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Maybe TJ Tampa is not a cover corner, but the rest of them, you got all that speed and you already paying. I don't know why why they want them 10 yards off every time. Like you giving up too much. I know
they're playing that Samari role.
I know you don't want to give up the big play every time, but Marlon is better when he can get hands on. He's always when he can get hands on. Nate's better. That's how he got the pick. He's playing cover 1, like he's on him. So
you think that's gonna change when we get was it Washington? We get Washington back.
Washington.
Rory, what's good? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, we appreciate it, man. He says getting Kevin Zeitler is needed Sunday. Daniel Fairley has to go.
That's the problem. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think Emory Jones. I hope he starts. I'm hoping for Lele sitting on the bench. You got to trade. You got 10 linemen. We don't need 10 linemen on the 53.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to do some movements and
And
some
just answer
trades to get this guy where we need him.
We didn't answer Wilbur asked, do you think Marlowe's getting too old to be QB1? Well, he's better in the spot now anyway. So
Yeah, I think he's definitely. I mean, we still see him as a starter, no doubt. But if we on the outside, who knows? I mean, even Jimmy on the outside in his 30s was still balling. So I'm talking about Jimmy Smith. So
yeah, I know.
Jimmy in his 30s was still receiving PFF grades that were top of the league in his last year with us, and that was him on the outside. And he didn't have significant lights out speed. It's just he was able to get it done. I don't know what was happening, but his technique was just good enough to get it done on the outside. They moved Marlowe to the outside. I can see it him putting a little bit more life on his longevity. It's just the slot is a very twitchy position to try and trail and stick with. But you got good technique. Sometimes good technique beat good speed.
Yeah. He still got some track speed though. I mean,
CD just made one heck of a catch in a play after. Let's see here. So we going back down. Kenny D says no. Okay, Kenny's here. What's up? It's after the beating the top speed Colts. I think he's talking trash to Brooke. And Brooks saying Daniel threw like 30 interceptions. So they talking back and forth about this Colts game.
Yeah, y'all go ahead. We ain't there yet. Y'all go ahead. Get him, Brooke. What up, Kenny?
It's hilarious. But yeah, I think when it comes to Baltimore, as long as we stick to our game, we got to stick to our game, ground and pound, get no matter what, get Henry his 120 or 116 plus rushing yards, and then that way it takes some of that pressure off of Lamar, so he don't have to go crazy running or passing for that matter, and get Keaton involved.
Yeah.
Getting Keaton involved is going to make this game a lot easier on the Ravens overall. Because if you go ahead and we'll take a look. I like to always take a good look at the last couple of opponents, and one of those was Philadelphia. And I don't know if that's a good grade, but at the same time, having one of the top, you're facing off against one of the top running backs in the league against Saquon, and then facing off as the top running back in the league against Derrick Henry, we can see what he gained. They kind of shut Saquon down on the ground. Even though the score was 28-22, they shut Saquon down. He only had 44 yards on 18 carries, averaging 2.4 yards a carry.
What you talking
about? That's kind of bothersome. Let you know, like, hey, they run defense might be something.
Who?
Minnesota.
No.
And then
run defense.
And then we can go back to a different game here with the Vikings. Let's go to week
Atlanta, when they played Atlanta and JJ played in that game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the Browns game, see what they did against another AFC North opponent here.
Yeah, but the Browns is trash. Let's get sorry, Will.
Hey, Judkins went ham. He went ham on it though. Wilbur to tell you on that one. Judkins.
The offense, the defense is phenomenal. It's the offense, like you can't
listen to this stat line for Judkins.
My bad.
23 carries, 110 yards, bro.
Who?
That was Judkins out of Cleveland.
How many yards he had?
110.
Judkins is the truth, bro. He's the truth. It's just that I'm look. I want to root for Wilbur. Only time I'm gonna root for him is when they're not playing us, one, and number two, when they start Shador. If they decide to start Shador.
Yeah, I'm like, they start Shador. It'll be fun to watch, but I know that's a guy who he hangs onto the ball a little bit too long. He got
to play, bro. He's still to me, he's still the second. He was the second best quarterback in the draft. I don't know how he slipped all the way to the fifth round. He was the second best quarterback in the draft. That's the case.
What about Dart?
What about?
I thought Jackson Dart was the second best, man.
I ain't never say he was the second best.
I thought Jackson. I think he's something special over there in New York. They got something right there.
Nice. I didn't say he wasn't nice.
Yeah.
just don't think he's the second best quarterback. He just getting the opportunity. How you get better? You got to play.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And of course, Dylan Gabriel, like they experimenting, but like at what point do you say the experiment's over? Do you move over to Shadur? You know what I'm saying? That like give the guy a chance.
look at Wilbur can tell you better than any of us. He's the fan.
Sure, yeah. He say no offense taken. Browns QB play with Dylan has been worse than our 016.
It's because you got the best draft pick they got. I'm sorry, not the best draft pick. The best offensive player they got on that field is their rookie running back. Jenkins, he was a problem at Old State. He was a problem at Ole Miss. He a problem now. He's a monster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to knock Dylan. He's a good backup quarterback. But you got to still. I really thought they was going to try Shador. Like look what Cam Ward's doing. You can't tell me Shador couldn't do the same thing. He holds on to the ball too. That's something that you got to work your way out of.
Yep, I agree. I think it's just a coaching thing. You got to be able to coach these guys on the timing. Like, hey, set that timing faster.
Now this is what's going to get somebody fired. I'm going to tell you this right now. Since we talking about the Browns, watch this, Wilbur. If Shador come, it's going to work in one or two ways for Stefanski. If Shador come out there in the second half of the season, say they let him play after Thanksgiving, and he come out there and he ball the rest of the time out there, somebody getting fired because you let him sit there the whole time and you didn't give him opportunity. If he come out there and ball the rest of the season, somebody gonna get fired. Whether y'all win the game or lose the game, somebody gonna get fired. Especially if y'all start winning. With that defense is phenomenal. Somebody
made it clear that he don't like.
What you have to sit here for? Because you want to prove something to everybody. Want to bash Dion for being what? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'd be different if it was like he was a bad dude. Like Dion has helped college football so much, especially for black coaches that played in the NFL so much. It's ridiculous. And he's helped. It doesn't matter if the coach is black, white. Look how many coaches he's employed. Look how many players that coach that are now coaching he's employed or helped get employed. Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, I mean, Dion is a business, man. I think his brand sells. It sells.
I think Stefanski wanted Flacco, and the GM didn't want Flacco. So he why would you trade him to the Bengals? He wouldn't even know, Wilbur know about it. I feel bad for you, brother. I really do.
Wait. Did she just say? Did she say and they doing Shadur? They just traded him, or she's saying just traded. I thought they just traded him.
What they have him here? Oh man, I mean they could.
I mean that would be like if I was them, I would call up the Saints and say, hey, that's it.
What about
something because Spencer Rattler ain't it, and they could call up the Saints and he could go over there and he could thrive.
Rattler's not starting now. They got the rookie out there. He just started against the Rams.
But that was
they're not going to trade.
That was like terrible gameplay by Rattler, right? Like this is supposed to be your guy. Y'all said Taysom Hill a couple of years ago said he had a better arm than Lamar. They went on record and said that, man. So I don't know why they said that, man. But they ain't trust him either.
Yeah, that was Sean Payton being an idiot. Sean Payton's an idiot.
He was just on that. He was on that stuff. And then you got freaking, like I said, opportunity here. I think Shadur should go to New Orleans. He would start.
I don't even know. I think he should. Honestly, I think, be honest with you, the way that the Cardinals are running their offense, Shador be perfect there with the Cardinals, and they get rid of Kyler Murray because the way that Justin, what's my man name? Brissett, the way he's playing right now, for the Cardinals, I'm not even just talking about this game. I'm talking about the last game. He's running it the way that they want the offense to be ran.
I've always liked Brissett. He just come in, catches on quick, no matter where he's at.
So he would, for somebody to learn behind him, I would try to see if to get off the books with Kyler. I mean, Kyler would probably do better in Cleveland than he would do with this style of offense. I don't know why, but
You want Kyler in Cleveland?
I don't want Kyler nowhere. I'm not a fan of him like that. I think he's a little too arrogant, but that
Yeah.
might be just that Oklahoma thing. I don't know. Oklahoma quarterbacks, I mean, they got a little arrogance with them. So, I mean, this might be just Oklahoma thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even Caleb, I think even before Caleb went to USC, he had a little arrogance with him.
Mm-hmm.
But they was all with Lincoln Riley. Maybe it's a Lincoln Riley thing. Let me say that. Maybe all the quarterbacks that's under him got a little arrogance with him.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see here. What was said? Personally, don't mind Shadir sitting. The league used to sit QBs. Jared Goff sat for a season, so did Mahomes, so did Jordan Love. You know, my fear is they will just draft a QB next year and forget about Shadir. And that's the thing. He got to get out of there before they ruin his ability to have equity in the position.
yeah.
And I feel like they need to go ahead and send him to a team that gives him a chance to start right now.
Trade him.
We have all these QB injuries throughout through the season. Give him send him somewhere he actually going to get that chance for somebody can get injured.
Well, but how you really honestly, how you feel? They trade Joe Flacco. I mean, because Stefanski was upset about it. He was clearly upset about it because he didn't know what was going to happen. But you trade Flacco to Cincinnati, and now he balling like crazy. And y'all run the same offense.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all run the same offense.
So, huge difference though when you got your wide receiver.
You got two dogs out there like that.
Yeah, I'm like, you got one guy making 26 million a year, the other one making 40.1. Whoo!
Got two number ones out there, so that's a big play, but still in all, I mean, come on, like you gotta, like Flacco shouldn't have got traded there. I didn't want to see Flacco again. To be honest,
I mean, they shouldn't have put him in the same division. Like Cleveland was dirty for that. Like, why would you trade him in the division?
Yeah,
I mean, that's probably the only person that was calling, but it still don't matter. Like, you hold prisoners because you don't want them to beat you the heck down the next time they play you.
I think they called. From what was said, they weren't they they were looking for quarterbacks, but I don't think they called for Flacco. I think he was offered.
He was like, yeah, like, all right, here, take this. I know you probably came over here calling for a guard or something like that, but yeah, take this Flacco in the house. And now they don't messed up. They said, no, they don't messed up, right?
You're right, bro. Somebody hated that trade more than Tom because he's the first one to meet him. Like, why are you right here? You just gave him a chance. You give him a chance.
Yeah, and I think once we get a hold of Cincy, as long as we get that pressure, we're gonna be all right. Because you know how Joe do under pressure. He roll out.
He said payback coming.
He
to get back. Payback coming.
Payback versus Cincy. It's coming.
Yeah.
And then it says, I think Flacco being successful, and since he just shows the lack of intelligence of our offensive play calls at my Cleveland. Stefanski is stubborn and won't adjust, but at least it exposed how bad Dylan was. I think, that there's a definite difference of how he played this year in Cleveland versus how he played over here with Cincinnati. I get it. The receivers, significant. Joe still got an arm. Joe can still make those throws. But Cleveland, I mean, Cincinnati making him look like he is full on ready to go all the way. And that's what it looked like. I mean, if they get anything right now, Cincy's the one who should be out there looking for some crazy off the world trades, whatever.
Trade for nobody.
They should be acting like the Eagles are acting right now.
Yeah.
Doing all this work to build something behind Joe.
I'd be surprised if anything, I see them trading Trey Henderson instead of actually getting somebody. Cincy and Dallas are very similar. So Dallas just makes money regardless.
Mm-hmm. Alicia says, can the Browns be stupid and give Myles Garrett for that F salary? That's I think they need to go ahead and eat some of that salary if they plan on getting rid of him. But yeah, they want to go ahead and do another inner trade. Yeah, I appreciate it. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Brick says, right, Dre, put the poor man out of his misery. Dude, I did want to talk about the comments. I like those guys. They came for the defense. Cincy offensive players went into the media and dogged out the defense. after the game.
Apart, man. They falling apart at the sleeves.
Yeah.
That's not going to hold over well because if the offense don't show up. Say they. Well, I don't even know who they put. Are they on the bye?
You got me curious now.
They play next week. I think they have a bye.
Yeah, hopefully they can go talk it out because man, they was pissed. Let's see, week 10, Cincy is on a bye.
Yeah, they play Pittsburgh after that.
Mm-hmm.
If Pittsburgh, beat the dog piss out of them, then you really gonna know that.
I need Cincy to be in their best game. When they come out of that bye, I need them to be ready.
Kenny said we gonna get this payback.
You know what I'm saying? I need Joe Flacco, Chase Brown, Jamar, all of them, and they're talking that noise to that defense, letting them know you ain't all of y'all. Get them on their toes, because when it come down to it, we got to chase them Steelers down.
Yeah, I think I don't know about that game. I think I might have to get that one directly to the Steelers. I think it's gonna be a whooping. Yeah, straight whooping.
I need Joe come out put another 470 performance on there. I need that line to CTJ and be like, nah, bro, we putting 3 on you. We putting 3 on you today, bro.
Yeah, probably. We gonna try.
Catch us if you can. We coming. We coming, baby.
Look, it'd be the hare and the tortoise. We just walk you down. We walk you down.
We walk you down. All you gotta do is slide. You can slide one game in the next couple of weeks. You can slide another little bit down the road. We come.
Just keep going. We just gotta keep going.
Bro, say you're skinny, a little scared, ain't you, Kenny? You feeling that? You feeling your hands on the back of the neck stand up just a little bit right there because you see the Ravens. We ain't at the bottom no more, man. We ain't at the bottom. Cleveland back in their rightful spot.
We just gotta get one game at a time. Every game like a playoff game. When you got mentality, you can do some things. So that's what developing. You know.
Let's see here. Kenny says the Ravens should fear the Vikings. I think our defense right now, if we come out there with the same mentality we just had the last couple of weeks, there's gonna be a game. But we got LJ back, baby.
The thing is
LJ back.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm glad the Vikings won because you know what? We can't overlook them.
Nope.
We can't overlook nobody right now.
Let us know right there. They gave the Lions their best shot.
Yeah, you can't look. You can't and that was a division game, so somebody might be rough out of that game. But
yeah, they might be all iced up. They might be a little sore waiting on us.
You can't.
We had an easy Thursday night and some rest.
We ain't got to win the record, Kenny. So we can't overlook nobody. Every game is like win and go home type game. We got to win every game.
Whoever. So I need the rest of the league to be worse than us, so Cleveland won't waste a first rounder on a QB.
Y'all got 2 picks in the first round, so I bet you one of them going to be a QB.
Yeah, somebody gonna be a QB. You got to keep swinging. Just keep swinging. You know, take those swings at the fence. Eventually, something is going to hit for you guys. But y'all can't. I mean, the things y'all picked in the past, though. First of all, you picked a guy that was out of college. He was in law school, dang near. I can't remember his name, but he was like 27 when y'all got him. That was a rookie.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So that was one mistake. Johnny Manziel, that should have told you the red flags all over the place because dude he partied entirely too much, had assault charges, everything. Y'all said this the guy. I'm like, Brady Quinn was another one, but that was kind of I thought that guy should have had he could have got a better shot. They could have gave him more chances because he could have turned into something. Who else? I mean, they just had quarterback after quarterback after quarterback where you just like, this is a bad decision. Oh well. We're sitting here, so we'll wrap up and we'll say, is there anybody else, because the door is open for another trade? Who is your number one shot? Please let them come to Baltimore. Let's get them. Let's go type deal.
Realistic trade, bro. Realistic. unrealistic. Hopefully we can think about it like, oh, maybe what they ain't doing, do it.
Yeah.
We need a defensive tackle, bro.
Okay.
We need. I think it's gonna have to be on the defensive side because you have. I mean, like I said, you have 10 linemen.
Yeah.
Like somebody got to go, bro. We don't need 10. There's 10. There was 9 that was active, right?
Mm-hmm.
It made him 10 when Emory Jones came up. So if he's ready to play, you can get rid of Noteboom and trade him. At least that way I can say, okay, we got 9 active offensive linemen.
Okay.
You can move and Emory could fight for that guard spot, and you can move for Lele back to tackle. I don't know. I don't care. I know we're not gonna get no comp pick for him next year. So he's not a good guard. I'm sorry. He's pretty decent on his pass grade, but his overall grade at guard is like bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I think for me, it's not necessarily a trade. It is going to this guy's house, getting him off the couch, getting him up off the couch, and saying, "Hey, come on back. We need you to come up out of retirement." I want Pierce back, baby. I want Pierce out of retirement.
He's not coming. Man, come on.
I mean, he might come into camp about 450 pounds.
We just say realistic. We just say realistic trade, brother.
It probably ain't that realistic. Okay. All right. Give me Zeitler. Now that's my
Yes.
that's my more realistic one. I wouldn't mind having Kevin Zeitler back because between him and Pat Ricard, they could that's gonna be a pretty solid,
Okay, so what linemen you gonna get rid of? Because that means we got 11 linemen. We don't need 11. We don't even need 10. We only need 9.
I mean, honestly, if we got to send one to the streets, it's gonna be Voorhees.
Huh?
It's gonna be Voorhees.
So, but Voorhees on the left. Kevin played right guard.
Yeah, I mean,
he's never played.
Kevin switch. Kevin can switch.
And he's not switching. Kevin don't play left. He said, I don't play left guard. I remember when he said, I only play right guard. I don't play nothing but right.
Wait a minute. What's the other guy? John Simpson. I did one. I thought John Simpson would be a good one.
To come back from the Jets?
Yeah.
That we let go, that we didn't pay?
Yeah, we didn't pay him.
So we gonna bring him back.
Hey, we ain't got no money, but you can come on back. You want to be a winner, or you want to stick with a team that got 1 win on the season? I'm just saying. He'd probably be like, you know what? I got my money with the Jets. I'm tired of crying every night in the fetal position in the corner over here.
Okay, but
I'll take me back, Baltimore.
Again, that's 11 linemen. Who you getting rid of?
Well, Fele.
All right. So who gonna play right guard?
So we can put John Simpson over there. He'd be good.
You just switching jokers up.
Right now, I would take a switched up guard over
out.
Daniel any day.
But we got this. The problem is if we take it, everybody keeps saying a guard, but we have a rookie that can play guard. We have a very, I know he in the doghouse for some reason, but somebody that's played very well at guard, both left and right guard, and has started. And I don't understand I don't care how you practice. It's practice. When that man suit up and he got to play on game time, Cleveland's ball.
I think squirrel power is fantastic, and I think putting him in the game at right guard would work. And then sending Daniel Fele to the streets. I don't care what part of the street, what corner they drop him off on him. It just don't matter. Drop him in the middle of Baltimore, downtown. See what happens.
And then, we got 10 linemen. Somebody got. I would like Noteboom to be gone. If anybody to be gone, I want him out the door. I want him. He can go because Emory Jones can play tackle too. If you're not going to start the 3rd round draft pick.
Kenny, what you got against Bate, man?
What?
Whoever says get rid of Bateman and get back Zeitler.
No, thank you. We just got it. We just gave him a contract.
I think Bateman is one of them cats. You like right now. You don't see that had that significance, but him and Lamar about to get back in sync in his own.
There you go. They on their way.
Like if you remember the last time we played Minnesota, it was all first down to this guy. It was all first downs.
That was his rookie year.
Yes, 2021. He lit it up. His first 18 of 25 catches, I want to say 18 of 25 catches was first downs. All of them was first downs. And it's just like, hopefully he sees that again and decides, hey, I'm going to go off and start tearing things loose again. We want to see that. Let's see. Hey, Cameron, I'm about to beat Brooke to the clock. Hang on right quick.
You about to beat Brooke?
I gotta be quick. I can't find it. They've switched my stuff up.
She's still talking. She ain't winning. She was still arguing with Kenny. She missed. Oh.
There it is. She got it. They switched my stuff up. I couldn't find it. It was like so far down in there.
Arguing with Kenny. She's like, I got you. Yeah, Kenny, you're supposed to keep it distracted a little bit longer. Yeah, do your job, brother. Do your job.
Okay, we lost that clock. I'm like, where the heck is it? All right, man. It's been a fun show. Hey, we got to continue to keep doing this, keep party going. I enjoy having y'all in the room. It's same old crew, and that's what makes it great.
Yes, sir.
And so, anybody else coming through, just make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, smack the bell. See, I know when it's going down because we just have a good time talking about it and just having a good, tight knit family here. We, hopefully we'll have another Dub Monday come up where we can chat it up, talking about how we beat on the Vikings a bit. Y'all can save me so I'm not getting embarrassed at the bowling alley while I'm bowling, getting trash talked by some other purple team. But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. It's real. Y'all continue to have us, falling off the couch for us, just with the love.
Yes, sir.
And, I just want to say, hey, we coming. We coming back, and we coming for that number one spot, y'all. So with that said, 2 claps. Fade to black.
Salute.
Introducing the Couch Rider Raven Report. Let's go. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, Ravens, hey, Ravens. We gon' ride out. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider.
For some of you Twitter gangsters, this is just a hobby, original sports perspective. You can't stop me. Couch Rider Report, it's reflective. Please respect it. You will get checked, and your knowledge will be tested. I ain't the coldest Raven, but this is my show. Shout out to the Barry White of rap for the beat, though.